So the vlogger that I chose to do my project over, his name is DDG, and he may have other aliases, Pontiac May DDG, Daryl, other things like that. He's one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform. He makes music, and today I will be discussing how his certain discourse methods have made him surpass some of his peers and allows him to stay relevant and continue to have that strong connection with his viewers. First, I would like to start off with his non-behavioral ways of doing things. So, aesthetics. When you first watch your first DDG vlog, or he has another channel where he does other types of videos, you would notice that he always has some type of jewelry on, designer clothes. He may put his cars in the video. We may actually do a video inside of his Rolls Royce. So you can just see the stars in the ceiling, and it's all protruding out an image. He wants you to see how much money he has, and I see it as a motivational key. I know a lot of my friends who watch him see it as a motivational key because we're like, he was just in our position, college kid. A few years later, he's a millionaire. So that's one of the things that he does when it comes to aesthetics. Another thing he comes to aesthetics is he introduces different brands and wears them in different ways. So he may mix and match Versace belt or have a new clothing line out, and then he'll endorse it. And then that brings light to the new brand, and then it gives more light to us. And then we go out and we may want to look at it. Not that we want to be like him, but just we like how he puts the outfits together. So that's all part of the aesthetic too. With his clothes and the jewelry and the cars and just the whole message that he brings to the table. Another thing that he does that really adds to this whole discourse about his videos is the digital editing. Now, I've noticed that he's had some of the best editing out of all of the YouTube vloggers that I've seen, whether that's his intros, his outros. He does make music. He is signed to, I think, Atlantic or Columbia. So he has a major record label deal. So he will use his music in those intros and outros and have links to different Apple links and stuff like that. So he's advertising his own music, but not just that. He will have different strobe lighting effects in his videos. Just the way subtitles may pop up and fade out. It's just nothing unlike that I've seen on other channels. And even on some of his videos, the shade of the video itself, you could tell it's been edited in some sort of way. And I just want to know how he does that. I figure he does that just to grab the viewer in. Because a lot of YouTubers, they'll just record a video and then you're like, yeah, good video, and you'll move on. But with him, you're like stuck to the screen. You're looking at the aesthetics, the jewelry, the clothing, you're looking at the editing. When I first clicked the video, the first thing I saw, the first 15 seconds, just grabbed me in, whether that's the music. He has edited some of his, like a cartoon character of himself, which is like at the start of each video. I don't know about now, I think he switched it up now, but when you click the video, you see an animated picture of him with the jewelry on and everything, and it just adds to the whole image and the whole effect and the whole experience of watching one of his videos. And another thing when it comes to digital effect that I've noticed is that even with his music videos, some of the best editing that I've seen, and I know this is not really in the vlogging scene, but since he is a vlogger, I wanted to add that his music videos are just amazing. If you get a chance to watch his videos, you will see how his editing has been copied and pasted by other artists, mainstream artists and other vloggers all around the community, and they just take what they see from him and they just eat it up, copy it, paste it, and he said this in some of his videos. One of the last discourse things that I would like to talk about is his slang. Now, Pontiac May DDG is from Michigan. He stated this in many videos. He's proud of it. And in some of his older videos where he was in Michigan, he mentions that too, how that's like a big part of him. But with his slang, it's certain ways he says things that just give the viewer more entertainment and add more to the relatable effect of the video. Sometimes he'll say things that sound kind of off or weird, but he's doing that on purpose. He's adding comedy to it. He's using his accent with some like inaudible sound or inaudible speech to just make the viewer smile, to laugh. And I know one thing, and try not to laugh. When he's sometimes in his videos, he may say, yep, 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 or something like that out of nowhere. and with his little Michigan slang, and it's just like, it just makes you smile, makes you laugh, which adds more to his videos. So now, just reviewing and recovering what I've covered so far, as a viewer, you're seeing the aesthetic, you're seeing the lifestyle he's trying to protrude, you're seeing the digital effect, the effort into editing the video and making it just an enjoyable to watch. And now you're in the slang. You're seeing the one-on-one dialogue. You're seeing when he's making you laugh and you're trying to wonder why is he saying things like that. When it comes more to dialogue, something that he uses a lot is no cap. Now, I know a lot of my classmates may know what no cap means. It's become popular in recent years, but he was one of the first YouTubers that I had seen constantly use that word years ago before it was mainstream and very popular. And he may say it again in that Michigan slang, or it may alter his voice a little bit just to make it more, enjoyable and funny to the viewer. So that adds to it too. So when looking at everything that DDG does, that has sustained his ability to create more content, I think it's just amazing. He's been going for almost 8 years now, still millions of views, and he's done this because he's been able to connect with his viewers. With the first couple seconds, you click the video. The first couple seconds, you're striking. I had countless people who I put onto his videos, and they say by the first minute they're hooked. They want to know more. They want to watch more and more and more and more and more. You can tell he puts a lot of content and a lot of effort into his videos. Now, when it comes to conclusion, what I like to say, and some things that I would like to see a little bit more, is I noticed that he's veered away from the vlogs because he says he feels that there's not a certain appreciation for his music because people won't take his music as serious. And I feel like that will, in the long run, may hurt him because people like him for his discourse, for the words like no cap and all the slang he's put onto the world. People remember him for that, not necessarily his music. So I figure if he could combine those two, everything would be great. Now, at the end of this speech, I'm going to add little clips of his YouTube channel, his vlogs, so you can see some of his non-behavioral activity with the aesthetics, the cars, the jewelry, him showing it, some of his intros, some of his digital effects. So of course, I'm gonna put some more of his intros and the little animated figure of himself that he used to put in all of his videos. Then I'm gonna try to find some slang in some videos where he's using that Detroit slang and trying to make the viewer laugh by the way he says things, and find a couple no cap sayings that he does. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
But it's too late now.
Y'all didn't get 150, which I'm really disappointed. But I understand, I get it, I understand y'all niggas a little rough.
1, 2, 3. Oh, come on.
Oh,
It was confused.
you ain't gotta touch it. I'm a Richard Mille that had a little bling to it, but I don't really like it. I admit when I don't like stuff or I made bad purchases, and that was one of them.